Now I want to get into some things. Of course, we've heard from the CEO of Warner Brothers Media
Oh
that
yeah.
bye bye Snyder Cut, we are over. Thank you. We're
Oh
done.
yeah. She put the hammer down. It was. I mean, one thing about this interview, it's all very telling. You don't even let the fans have a couple days. You're like, no, hey guys, we're gonna rain on your parade.
Mm-hmm.
We're letting you know Snyder Cut is done, over with. We're paraphrasing here, but it's over. And by the way, the David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad, you ain't getting it. Not gonna happen. Even though it costs next to nothing to do because it's all done. Yeah, we're moving on. And we got new things happening. This was your last little thing here. It's over.
Do you what do you feel about this?
Well, I'm torn. Um, okay. I love this Justice League movie. Loved it.
This one.
I
Yeah.
yeah, I even put it on tonight just as I'm kind of doing other things, just put it on the background and catch things. So, um, but I think we've talked before. I'm not in love with Snyder's vision for the DC universe. It is really dark. I think, you know, we can talk about what he had planned for 2 and 3 because there's articles out a lot. You can go research it about, hey, this is what I had planned. This is what I was gonna do. And honestly, a lot of it sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Well, as a fan, I'm kind of like, I don't know. This movie was great. What you were planning to do, eh. I mean, maybe it would have been great, but what I'm hearing doesn't sound exciting. Like, Batman dies. Uh, Lois is pregnant with Superman's child. Her child becomes a powerless new Batman. He has no powers, but he's the new Batman. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Exciting.
Batgirl was going to be in, I don't know, maybe that was a Deathstroke movie.
Batgirl
But
was
we're going to
supposed to
see,
save was supposed to help Batman with the death at the end of Deathstroke, that
okay,
movie.
that movie. That's great. And then, well, we were going to show more about Robin getting brutally murdered. Like, they murdered Jimmy Olsen for no good reason. Um, so some of that stuff does concern me. So yeah.
Yeah.
So on one hand, I'm like, I don't know that I really want to see a lot of this go forward if that's really what they were going to plan. But the other part of it is like, damn, we're not going to get Ben Affleck back. That's done.
Yep.
And Henry Cavill is probably done too. And
Unfortunately.
that sucks. That sucks big time.
Man, I'm telling you, when this was over, when I got done watching Snyder Cut, I was like, give him full reign. This was amazing. This is exactly what we need.
Right.
And then I got thinking about the dream, the nightmare scene, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I wait a second. I was like, I'm not on board with this. And one, I think it would be way too early in this DC universe to go that way. And
Uh,
I think that's what he really wants to go. It
Yeah, he
was
wants
that
to go
way.
uber dark, and I'm flipping done, man, with the bullshit evil Superman crap.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it being an alt like what they're doing with Superman and Lois because we have the real Superman.
Right.
If you have an alternate version somewhere else, I don't want to see this. Oh, okay, the whole tale is about how Superman's evil and that's just lazy writing, man. I don't know what to do with Superman. He's too hard to write. Well, let's make him evil, then he's more interesting. Nah, f that. You are right. Now, part of me loves that scene, and I'm like, ooh, that Joker Batman scene, that's fire, and all this other crazy other post-apocalyptic world. Love to see it,
Yep.
but you're right. It's too early. This is going to be a great Elseworlds tale if you wanted to do something on HBO Max as this other thing.
Yeah.
But if you haven't established the core DC universe and had some time to sit with that, I don't want to go off into this weirdo
Yeah.
Elseworld tale.
Totally agree. And I feel that's the direction he wants to go because
No, I was.
you haven't told anything really as a core yet.
Right.
And we have been saying DC, in my opinion, DC's characters are far superior over Marvel.
Yeah.
And the content is there in waves, but they want
Oh
to
yeah.
do everything in such a hurry to play catch up to
Right.
Marvel. And then you produce finally something that works in Justice League. And then
Right.
from there, your vision was to flip it 180 to the evil, dark, weird side that I don't think people would
Yeah.
be interested in. I wouldn't be.
No. No. I mean,
I would watch it,
the,
but I'm not. I want to see a good Batman. I want to see a good Superman. Continue a good Wonder Woman. Give us Shazam again. I loved it. And start now branching out. Flash. I'm telling you, Cyborg. I'm all for a series on HBO Max or a movie. It's time to
yeah,
get Green Arrow. Time to get. You have so
yeah,
much ways you can go.
it does. I mean, I'll segue for just a second about Ray Fisher. It's like, damn it, Ray. Like, I get what you were trying to go for. I understand what happened to a certain extent, but you not realize you totally sabotaged your career, probably, and any chance of coming back a cyborg. If you could have handled this just with a little more tact.
Yep.
Because now I do want to see Cyborg. I want to see a series with him, or the movie they were planning to do before everything went to pot.
Yep.
It was supposed to be a Cyborg movie, and now I'm like, yeah, I'd love to see that. Not going to happen. But going back to the Justice League, yeah, I mean, as much as I love this movie, I want it to be okay. This is a full-on new apocalyptic invasion of Earth, and let's have the Justice League as a team all together, six of them,
Mm-hmm.
seven, which it should be,
Yep.
with Green Lantern coming aboard,
Yep.
and we go that route. I don't want to see. Maybe you have some more snippets of footage of a nightmare world or possible things that are going to happen, but I don't want the movie to be that,
No.
because if that's what you were going to do,
And
nah.
I'm okay with Batman being so paranoid about the nightmare stuff
Oh yeah,
that
that's
he's always
Batman, so that's
planning
good.
on how to stop each one of them if something
Yep,
needs to be done. But you
right.
don't go that direction. You don't. We
No.
don't need the injustice right now. Not at all.
No, and that's what, as much as Injustice was fun and people really liked it, it's like, man, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe an animated movie, fine, great, but I don't that no, don't go that way with live action. We need quality Batman, we need quality Superman first established,
Yep.
you know.
They better do that soon. Like and I know they're doing it with Batman, but if you aren't going Henry Cavill, you got to do something soon. And we need the Clark Kent Superman first.
I don't know. I mean, we are getting at least Bruce Wayne, Batman, that's coming obviously, but I don't know. I mean, it's tough being a Superman fan. We always get jacked around. Batman fans have it so easy. I love Batman. Love
We've
Batman.
had a
Can't wait for
lot
the
of different Batmans, though. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, but there's always a movie coming out, and most of them, in my opinion, are pretty damn good. I mean, you
It's
take
just like
Batman and
Spider
Robin
Man.
out, you take Batman and Robin out, you got I love Batman Forever. I don't care. Got mostly freaking great Batman movies.
Yeah.
Superman 3 and 4 sucked. Superman Returns was and then we're waiting forever for a new Superman movie.
I
But
just feel they don't know what to do with Superman. Superman, in my opinion, this is the Superman they make, what Justice League did. And
yeah,
they
it's
they do a
time.
whole movie about that and make it to where the chaos is him wanting to save everybody. Make it sort of like Superman and Lois right now. He's torn of where to go.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
we need. But when
That's
he is
what
facing an enemy, he's a badass. You ain't stopping him.
yeah, I mean, that's where Superman and Lois has finally got Superman right, and they've made him interesting too. It's like, well, what's his weakness? Well, his weakness is he's trying to be a husband and a father, and he can't do it all. He can't be in two places at once. So, how does he have his responsibilities and still be Superman? That's what makes him interesting.
Yep.
And yeah, they're fool. WB are straight up fools if they let Henry Cavill go because okay, a couple years ago he didn't have quite the Hollywood clout, but since The Witcher came out
Yep.
and the fan interest of wanting him to be Superman has only went up, 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 up. He's trending all the time, like Superman and Henry Cavill, trending, trending.
Yep.
But no, they're gonna go with the political crap version of a Superman, and Henry Cavill, the Clark Kent version, may. I mean, we don't know for sure yet, but it's not looking good that we're gonna have a Clark Kent version outside of Superman and Lois on the big screen, because they're going to go with this other version. And it's really sad, and it's a pitiful waste of great things. But I think that's what they're going to do.
And see, okay, again, where I am at comics, what is the other version's name? You've told me a couple times.
Well, there's two African American versions. One's Val Zod from the Earth 2 comic, and he's an actual. Well, it's a long story. We won't go into it. And the other one is Calvin Ellis, where on his world he's president, and basically a kind of Barack Obama as Superman.
Which one interests
And
you the more?
mm, I'm much more interested in the Val Zod because of the Earth 2 storyline, but there's no way you can do that storyline. So the Calvin Ellis is pretty cool too. He just hasn't had as much content for him. He's only been in a handful of issues.
So with HBO Max being what they are now, instead of making a movie about this and trying to force feed us, why wouldn't they do a series about it and then do a Clark Kent Superman movie? And then maybe you will start getting some momentum going, and then you can have them both.
It's the dumbest thing in the world. I don't know why you wouldn't have Calvin Ellis or Val Zod version on HBO Max. I think a series is phenomenal idea. And then you have Henry Cavill as Superman in the movies. And guess what? You could even have them meet up someday in a
Yeah,
movie or a HBO Max show. I mean, how cool would that be?
yeah. That's the hard part is I'm not saying I'm not wanting that kind of a character, but you're gonna make a movie and force feed me about a character I know nothing about, and you're gonna expect me to know everything about in 2.5 hours.
Well, yeah, I think that's the key thing is I have action figures of those guys. I mean, I think they're really cool. So there's this part of me that's excited to see them, but like not at the expense of losing the Henry Cavill Clark Kent versions. Like at the same time, totally fine. But don't replace that, and then all of a sudden we have poof,
Yeah.
nothing.
We just had Wonder Woman. When are we going to have Aquaman's coming out? When are we going to have like Superman has to be soon, in my opinion. And
I
it's not
know
gonna
it.
be for the next 2 or 3 years for sure, right?
I mean, no. I mean, the only movies that aren't, if let me think for a moment. Green Lantern Corps starts filming in April for HBO Max. Peacemaker's filming right now. Gotham Central starts filming later in the summer. And so they've announced a Blue Beetle movie.
Yep.
They've announced a Static Shock and Batgirl movies for HBO Max. They've announced Zatanna,
Yep.
that is supposed to be an actual movie. And they've announced John Constantine as an HBO Max, and they're all going to eventually end up meeting for Justice League Dark. So those are the things that are coming. And then now we've got the Ta-Nehisi J.J. Abrams version of Superman, which has not been confirmed to be Calvin Ellis or Val Zod, but
It's gotta be.
it's got to be. I mean, you don't hire Ta-Nehisi Coates to write
I
Clark
just
Kent. It's just not going to happen.
all I keep thinking about is time. I mean, you're
Yeah,
talking about all these actors are
wasted
going to
time.
be getting
Wasted.
older and older and older, and you aren't piecing any of this together.
No,
And
don't understand it.
DC's not going to be, but I'm telling you, HBO Max is having some success.
Oh yeah, I mean they have skyrocketed with subscriptions. I mean they're beating their projections, so the content is helping. Wonder Woman was a huge success, and the Snyder Cut had greater views than Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Like by a lot. It
Um,
was number one.
yeah, I mean some reports said they had 1.8 million to Falcon's 1.7 million views. So it was close. That's one report, and then another one report shows that sustained viewings of Justice League are outpacing Wonder Woman 84 by a wide margin. So it's, without the box office, it's so hard to know for sure.
Yeah.
Box office was like you knew exactly, but this is all new territory. But regardless, it's a success. So yeah, so there's a lot of ways they're gonna do what Disney's doing too. HBO Max series, Disney Plus series, and then the movies. So the new strategy, as she was talking about, is going to be multi-platform stuff. Streaming, movies, games, and then the comics will play a very, very small part. But so the opportunities there with the multiverse to have your version. That's why it's like, let's have Val Zod or Calvin
Yeah.
Ellis and Clark Kent. Come on.
Yeah.